In the latest edition of the Wrestling Observer newsletter, Dave Meltzer suggested that if Wyndham Rotunda, a.k.a. Bray Wyatt, were to sign with AEW, then he could debut for the company, or the plan would be to debut him at the September 29th edition of Dynamite, a show that is set in Rochester, New York, in the home of Rotunda's former tag team partner, the late great Brody Lee. However, there's a little bit of controversy concerning this report, considering the fact that if Rotunda or Bray Wyatt had a 90-day no-compete, it probably wouldn't run out until somewhere in October, so the dates don't match up there. There have been rumors about wrestlers granting releases or getting out of the releases early, so that might be in play here. Maybe, but Meltzer hasn't really suggested anything of that like yet. But what do you take away from this report? Do you buy it? And what would you think if they actually debuted him in that way? Like, they had the big September 22nd show, and then right after that, you get Bray Wyatt on AEW TV.
I mean, it'd be a very, very early, or in this case for me, late birthday gift. But it's one of those things, like, a lot of these reports, sometimes I feel like it's just like trying to build up just some chatter so we have something to talk about. But like you said, his 90-day clause hasn't run out yet, so it might be a little hard to get him to do that. I mean, unless he gets out of it. But I mean, I could see him in October or something closer to Halloween, something like that. You know what I mean? Since that is kind of his gimmick, he's kind of dark. I could see something closer to October, but I don't think you're gonna see. If you see Wyndham Rotunda, you will not see him in September.
Yeah, I mean, unless he got out of his contract, like someone suggested, there's just no possible way because it's a 90-day no-compete dates. Right. So I don't know how much I believe this report specifically. However, what I would believe is that he's probably on his way to AEW, and if we're talking about places he might just fit in immediately, what is a group that is currently in need of leadership? In shambles, like you just said, the Dark Order. And I know immediately a lot of people get very sensitive about it because of the great late Brody Lee. But if assuming, everyone's on board with it, again, this is just me shooting the breeze, speculating, because it's a wrestling talk show, by the way. But it's not news, it's a talk show. But if they were to do this, I would say have him be the new leader of the Dark Order. Give them that edge. Give them that feeling that this thing is a threat, and they don't need the titles to be a threat either. They're just an entity in themselves, and they're entertaining in themselves, and that's a great thing to build around. That's a great point to build around, And and who better to take over the Dark Order right now than Bray Wyatt? They're that's just, again, my opinion. But I think that would be the way to go.
It would be a great move. I think it would be a great move for Bray in Dark Order. I think that'd be a great move in AEW. I think all parties win. That would be a great move because I was thinking. I think we talked before that it could be Malachi Black, but I don't think it's going to be Malachi Black. If they're going to get someone to do it, it would probably be Wyndham Rotunda.
Yeah, and he's already like changed his name to Wyndham Rotunda. He's been speculating and hinting at these various things on his Twitter with the new mask and the new design, the new name, and all that kind of stuff. So
the cult of Wyndham.
The cult of Wyndham, and he might just be trolling us with that too. So there's a lot to happen over the next month to pay attention to, and it's going to happen in AEW. I think. I think. He wants to continue wrestling is also the other thing to take away from the several reports over the past number of months. He does want to continue wrestling. There was a lot of false reports that he didn't, and he personally has said that those are false. He didn't have any, there weren't those mental health allegations were untrue, unfounded. So if you reported that, you're a piece of shit, but other than that, I think he's ready to go. I think the fans are ready to see him, and whatever he's doing, whether he's in the Dark Order or he's, having a tag team with Malachi Black, call him the Death Eaters, whatever you want to do, it's going to be amazing. It's just going to be good to see Bray Wyatt, Wyndham Rotunda, do his craft and then do it in a way he wants to. Because Tony Khan, too. He's going to let him do basically whatever he wants.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Do you think that's a good thing, though? That AEW kind of gives them that freedom?
So you said this. We've said this before. Yes, it is, but Tony still has final say on whether it really goes through or not. So, yeah, he may want to sacrifice a chicken on TV, but Tony might not. Tony be like, that sounds interesting, but let's not go with that. But you know what I mean? He still has final say. I think the creative control that they give their wrestlers is great. I honestly think it's a good idea.
Just very quickly, it's just quickly to clarify, it's not creative control. I just want to because I know
that's right. It's not.
Some people
control.
Might get confused. I know what you meant, but
it's not creative control. It's
creative input.
Input. Yeah, there you go. But yeah, I think it's great that they have that. I do.
Yeah, it's not just you get handed a script, you get handed an entire promo, and you get told to say no. It's like Tony comes up to you and is like, "All right, what do you want to do?"
You just get input on what you do. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, okay, cool. That sounds cool. Here's some bullet points that I want you to hit. Say the date of the pay-per-view. Say that. Don't say the word fuck, and you're good. Thanks for watching this video from Real Take Sports Talk. Remember to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you get notified whenever a new video is released. Also, remember to check out our live show every single Thursday at 8 p.m. right here on the YouTube channel. And remember, keep it real.